Hey you guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am April. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, and I make content specifically for petite and short women, 5'4" and shorter. I'm 5'1", and if you're not new here, what's up? So today I wanted to make a video all about why 99.9% of women gain back weight after losing it. Now, this is literally all women in general. People after they diet tend to gain the weight back, but I specifically want to focus on the common mistakes I see petite women make that lead to them gaining the weight back. So that's what we're going to dive into today. Also want you guys to take advantage of the free resources we offer you on my team. We offer free consultation phone calls to talk about you, your struggles as a petite, and it's either me or a member of one of my team members that take the calls. A lot of times it is me, so we could chat. And we have a session of Petite PWR Premium kicking off this weekend starting June 6th. We have orientation this Sunday, and Petite PWR Premium is our 12-week transformation program for petite women. We work with you along with our registered dietitians, accountability coaches, personal trainers, nutritionists to help you achieve your goals, lose fat, get strong as a petite woman without doing all of the cardio and the dieting. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, I definitely encourage you to check it out below, book a free call, and make sure you make a decision before June 5th. That's the cutoff date. So you guys can check that out in the link below. All right, if you like this video, please give it a like to support my channel and subscribe for more content tailored to petites, and let's get into it. Okay, here's the deal. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of dieting. However, I do recognize there is a time and a place and a right way of doing it, or a more sustainable way of doing it for petite women. It's extra tricky. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, honestly, just look at any of my other videos. But this video is specifically about gaining weight back, why we gain the weight back after a diet, and how to minimize that bounce back effect. So reason number one as to why you're gaining the weight back after a diet is that you focused only or solely or mostly on cardio to achieve the results that you got. So when you rely on cardio as your main way of entering a deficit and doing a diet, or you do a lot of cardio along with your diet, you are relying on creating a deficit through a larger calorie expenditure every single day. That means that by running, you are burning, X amount of calories, and you're creating a deficit through those calories expended. This means that whenever you stop that cardio, you decrease it, you change it in any way, say your life changes, your work changes, something changes, and you don't change your nutrition to make up for that, you are going to be not in a deficit anymore, and it can become very easy to gain the weight back. This is why I like to call cardio borrowing results. You don't actually get to keep the results. It's like your cardio is it's like lent to you based on how long you can keep it up for, honestly, on a daily basis or however often you're doing it. This is one of the main reasons why petite women really should not use cardio as a main form of weight loss or as their only way of creating a deficit. It is literally just borrowed results, and you don't want borrowed results, because the minute that you aren't borrowing them anymore, you go back to how you were before, right? You want to keep your results. You want to have them for the long haul. That's what makes a plan sustainable and effective, that it actually lasts a long time and doesn't rely on you doing really unrealistic things to keep your results. Another reason that people gain the weight back using just cardio as their main way of achieving results is cardio and exercise, and any type of exercise you do, if you really bust your butt to burn a lot of calories, it's only accounting for 10 to 30% of your total daily energy expenditure versus your resting metabolism. So what your body is burning throughout the day just naturally is going to account for way more calories than your workouts. Now, what does this mean? The focus needs to change from focusing on the 10 to 30% of your exercise to focusing on what is the health of your metabolism like for that 70 plus other percent time, aka how fast, how healthy, how efficient is your metabolism when you're not working out. One of the best ways you can increase your metabolism is just by building lean body mass, aka muscle, to increase the number of calories you burn when you're not working out. This is the opposite of borrowing results. This is what I think is the best solution to this issue. If you don't want to borrow those results, then start lifting weights so that you can build muscle, and that way you can keep your results. What do I mean by this? If you stop lifting weights, it's gonna take a long time to actually lose muscle, especially if you're eating a moderate to high protein diet, before you stop seeing the results that you earned. Versus cardio, if you stop the cardio, you will immediately start to gain weight. If you put on lean body mass, it's gonna take months to lose that lean body mass, be very hard. You're not gonna lose your results right away because you didn't borrow your results, you earned them, you built that lean muscle, and you get to keep it for a much longer time and with less maintenance and less work. Okay, reason number 2 why you gain all the weight back that you've lost is that you did too steep of a caloric deficit and it became unsustainable and your body moved into something known as metabolic adaptation. Essentially what happens when you take too steep of a deficit is you cut too many calories too drastically and your metabolism slows down to conserve energy, and you've now created a new sort of baseline for your normal caloric intake, which means if you have any days where you go slightly over your deficit, it feels like honestly if you just look at food, you start gaining weight. Now, I should say this doesn't happen easily. This is people who have yo-yo dieted for many months or years, or people who have done a steep caloric deficit for many, many months. It can't just happen from like a week of dieting. It has to be consistently long-term dieting without doing a reverse diet at the end, without restoring your healthy metabolism at the end. You just kind of diet your whole life, right? And you end up with not being able to eat over, 1,000 calories because you've kind of reset this low threshold for what your body can basically rely on that you're going to feed it. So if you go over that, it will start to store it as fat because it's like, whoa, extra calories. I don't know when this is going to happen again, so I'm going to put it away. Another reason why this happens is that dieting messes with your hunger hormones in your brain. So when you start to decrease your calorie intake, it decreases leptin, and leptin tells our body when we have enough energy. When we diet and we start eating less, our leptin goes down and it tells our body to be more hungry. So when you do a really steep deficit, you're literally setting your body up to be fighting against you in your diet, against your goals. Literally, your body's gonna start saying, hey, turn on the hunger hormones, let's get this girl to eat again. And then you're in this position where you have to use extreme willpower that, by the way, nobody has, to fight against the will or the desire to eat in order to achieve your goals. That's a sure sign that your calorie deficit is way too steep and way too aggressive and will lead to you gaining it back pretty shortly after you lose the weight. So how do you fix this? I propose you eat better, not less. There's so much you can do in your diet to just literally clean it up. I don't like the word clean, but eat more protein. Balance that protein with some carbs and healthy fats, and make sure you're getting enough fiber and water in your day. Fiber, vegetables, fruit, seeds, avocado, stuff that can really make you feel full and satiated and help you in just having a more unprocessed, healthy diet overall. That can go so much further than a calorie deficit if you just literally eat better, not less. Reason number 3 why a lot of petite women gain the weight back after they lose it is they do some kind of challenge or short-term fix to get the result, which is not a real or realistic lifestyle change. Either they do a fitness challenge that's really extreme, or they decide to cut out an entire food group, hello keto, and once they decide that challenge is over, their results are also over. I think of challenges as another form of borrowing results. Not only are they so miserable because you give up all sorts of balance during that time, but you also do not get to keep your results beyond the challenge time frame. If you want to have a real fat loss that lasts your life, you have to do it in a sustainable, smart way, especially petite women, because we do have lower daily caloric needs, generally speaking. That means we can't just do steep deficits or deficits in an easy way compared to a taller person who can easily cut a couple hundred calories. We don't have the luxury of cutting a couple hundred calories. A lot of women, petite women specifically, don't have all that extra fluff to cut. We're already operating at a lower number of calories per day. So it becomes super important that you train and you nourish your body at a smarter way, more efficient way that makes sense for your body type and your calorie intake. That is, by the way, the exact thing we do in Petite PWR Premium. That's literally why we exist, to help petite women solve these challenges that are particular to the petite body type. And our entire staff is petite. Like, we get you, we understand, we've been through it. And we have thousands of petite women who have successfully completed the program and seen really great results. And they go on for years to keep the fat off, to love their bodies, to feel really powerful in their petite frames. And that is the ultimate dream, right? So again, if you want to join us or you just want to learn more, we have our June 6th cohort kicking off June 6th. You can book a free call in the link below or just sign up on our website and learn more. And I would love to have you in the June session. So I'm curious to know what questions you guys have about gaining the weight back. I'm also curious, like, have you gained weight back after doing a steep diet or any kind of diet? And like, what was that experience like for you? I'm sure we have so many experiences like this in our community. I know just in our Petite PWR community, we talk about it all the time. It's happened to like almost everyone. And I hope that these tips and ways to fix it are helpful for you in terms of like reframing the way that you've approached diets in the past, or, you know, just extreme things in the past. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and give this video a like to support my channel. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.